They told me I've got 1 minute to welcome you, so I guess I should just say welcome and sit down. But I'm going to talk longer than that, no matter what Gary says. When we first were talking about this, I was thinking about all of the 28 times we've done this, how fortunate we've been, because even on the few rainy days, we've had a really good time. And so we're glad that you are here today. And I wonder if anybody here today was here for our very first one in 1981. Well, then I'll tell you about what happened that day. Oh, there's Ellen Meyer. She was here, yeah. Well, the night before, I did not sleep a wink because I was so nervous that nobody would come, because it was the first time we tried anything like this. And I had asked different people to perform, and we had a little skit arranged and all kinds of music and all these things. And I thought, nobody's going to be there, and who will eat the 50 hot dogs that I had ordered? Well, one of the bits of entertainment, and I think it was maybe one of the main drawing cards, was a string band that played on a flatbed truck, and one of the young women that was performing had on a very low-cut dress. And now I don't think anybody would pay any attention to it, but it was really quite low-cut. And the thing that made it interesting is that she was playing a stringed instrument that she held on her lap, so she was leaning over all the time. Well, I tell you, about 500 people did come that day. And all of the males were over around that flatbed truck. Well, I was standing on the little porch, and an elderly woman came up to me while they were playing, and she said, "Are you in charge of this?" And I could tell she was not pleased. And I said, "Well, sort of." And she said, "Have you looked at that woman whose dress is cut down to her navel?" And I said, yeah, I thought some people had noticed that. And so she said, "Well, I think you should stop the music, go and speak to that young woman, tell her to pin her dress together, and then you can restart the music." And I said, "I don't think I can do that." And she said, "Well," and she was quite put out that I said I couldn't do that. She said, "If you don't do that, and later, after this is all over, and somebody tells her that her bosom was falling out, she's going to be mad at you." And I said, "I'm really sorry. I think she knows her bosom is falling out." Well, anyway, we had a wonderful turnout that first day, and it's been wonderful ever since. And I made 5 more trips to Ryan's to get more hot dogs, so I didn't have to worry about those 50 that I bought, because I'm not kidding, I didn't sleep any the night before. So afraid that it was going to be a big flop. Well, even in the rain a couple of times, we've never had a complete flop. This year we've got to thank Gary, who did a lot of planning here, and Peggy and Gordy Fox, who are in charge of all the food. And that's a wonderful thing about the Morgan Manning House. We have so many volunteers, and people change around and help with one thing one year, another thing the next year. Now that I am old, I don't do anything except talk. But you know what I did do this year? I arranged this weather. So we're glad you're here. We're thankful for our wonderful high school band, which I think is ready to perform in a minute. And we're thankful for all of you that came today. Thank you.
Just a couple of things. We have lots of food available for folks. As Eunice had said, of course, Eunice Chesnut is the one who originated our local celebration of the 4th of July. And we so much appreciate all the work that Eunice has done for the Western Monroe Historical Society. Also, memberships are available, and we have music at noon with Greg Turner, and we have music again at 1 o'clock with John Izzo and family. So we hope you'll share your day with us and hang around right here on the lawn at the Morgan Manning House. Thank you very much. And now, Mr. Hallquist and the Brockport High School Band.
For the kind words you said, you get a free cookie. Tell them I said that.
Good morning. Thank you for coming today. Would you please rise and join us in the Star Spangled Banner?